I'm Jason Johansson, the homicide lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, and I want to provide the community with the details that led to the solve and conclusion of the murder investigation of Melonie White in 1994. On August 27th of 1994, two men were hiking on Lake Mead Boulevard near the entrance to the Lake Mead Recreational Center, which is pictured here to my left, when they discovered the deceased remains of a white female adult who at that time was unidentified, whose body had been placed, this is a dirt turnout area to my left, and it drops down into gypsum wash. Her body had been placed down in the wash area. And it's clear that she had been dragged there from what we believe is a car. The following day, the Clark County Coroner's Office identified that female's remains as that of Melonie White, and after autopsy, ultimately ruled her death a homicide. It was revealed through the autopsy and also through the evidence located at the scene that Melonie White was pronounced a homicide through strangulation by means of a ligature and also from blunt force trauma. At the time of the investigation, which was handled by the homicide section, they tracked down many leads, received many leads, and every one of them was followed up on, but ultimately their exhaustive effort did not identify the suspect involved in the murder of Melonie White. And unfortunately, the case did go cold. And it wasn't until 2010 when cold case detectives re-reviewed this investigation that additional testing items recovered as evidence were submitted for DNA testing, and ultimately that testing led to the identity of a DNA profile of a male who was believed to be our suspect. That DNA profile was put into the DNA database known as CODIS. Unfortunately, it did not identify who that suspect was, and nor did it correlate or cross-reference to any other investigations being handled by law enforcement at that time. In 2021, cold case detectives, with the assistance of the Vegas Justice League, sent Melonie White's DNA, the case in the Melonie White murder investigation, to Othram for identity. It was one of the first cases that was selected in our partnership with the Vegas Justice League, in hopes of identifying our suspect DNA through forensic genetic genealogy. On August 26th of this year, almost 30 years to the day that Melonie White was found murdered, we received notice from Othram of the identity of the suspect who killed Melonie White. And he's identified as Arthur Joseph Lavery, who's pictured here to my left. We have very limited information about Lavery due to the fact that he was pronounced deceased in May of 2021 from complications with COVID. We do know that Lavery attended local high school here in Las Vegas and appears to have grown up here in the Las Vegas area and worked numerous jobs. We do know that Lavery was 38 at the time that he murdered Melonie White, and that she was, I believe, 27 years old. Today, I'm also up here joined by Melonie White's two brothers, who wish to say a few words as they hopefully close this tragic chapter in their life and seek some resolve.
Thank you very much. My name is Jason White. I'm Melonie's younger brother. I just want to say how grateful we are to the officers of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department for never giving up on finding Melonie's killer. We're very, very grateful for the contributions of the Vegas Justice League, whose donation for DNA testing by the police allowed the police to crack the case. We will always miss Melonie and believe that the solving of her murder will help bring a measure of peace to her and all of us.
In closing, the LVMPD would like to thank again and highlight the partnership that we have with the Vegas Justice League and for their unwavering support in helping provide our community, friends, and family with the assistance in solving these cold case investigations. It is their support that has directly led to the closure now of 9 cold cases that would have never been solved without their assistance.